What is going on to you, Aquarius? So, a lot of you, Aquarius, have the Four of Wands, the Judgment, and the Seven of Cups. These three cards right here. So, let me see. You have someone playing the hypergamy game. You have someone playing the hypergamy game, the bourgeoisie hypergamy game of, oh, I can always get better. That's what's getting a lot of people caught up here. The reason why I'm saying that is because of immediately the first three cards that I just showed you, let alone the rest of the reading. And we're going to get to that. The Four of Wands represents how it is that you were trying to create a very good, healthy environment as you were getting to know somebody. And you're not with them anymore. And the reason why is because of the Judgment and the Seven of Cups. It's them. The Judgment represents them. The judgment that they are throwing onto you because of the fact of the Seven of Cups. They have a bunch of people. So they're thinking about it from a hypergamous perspective. And what I mean by that is the idea that, they can always, are you, Aquarius or Aquarii, the best that they're going to get? That's how they're thinking. They're thinking from a perspective of, are you Aquarians the best that they're going to get, right? And when, like musical chairs, and when you playing that game, I remember playing that game when I was very small, right? And I've always disliked that game because very rarely would I get a seat. And it's the same musical chairs. It's the same musical chairs that I used to play, right? And as I'm reading it, I'm kind of getting flashbacks going back to it. At first, I started off terrible, and then I started to get good. So at first, I used to rarely get a seat. Then over time, I used to start being able to be an ace at that game, right? I got real good at that musical chairs game. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is that's essentially what it is that most people are playing today. They're playing the musical chairs. And what I mean, the concept of musical chairs is this they teach you it when you're small, this bourgeoisie, bougie mentality of people can't go after what's tried and true and good for them because everybody is so greedy and so caught up with trying to outdo and hyper competition and the need to try to, get the flyest or the most handsome and stuff like this. And it's like everybody is competing for those conspicuously handsome or beautiful people so much to the point where it's created a dating pool that is ultimately terrible, literally, for everybody. It doesn't matter if they're the conspicuous or if they're the average, right? As far as looks and what it is that most people in society claim that they want, the trendy stuff, it's trash for those people too. It's trash for them because those people already know that. So that's the reason why it is that their character development is nil. Their characters doesn't get developed because so many people are shallow. People say that the people who are handsome or very pretty are shallow, but the people who are talking to them, trying to get their attention most of the time are just as shallow as they are. And they know that. And that's why it's so messed up. Because at the end of the day, and I'm saying it to say a lot to give y'all the game, it's a really stupid game that a lot of, the society, the world is playing, the planet is playing, where you got a lot of people that's really destroying these societies, because it's like everybody is so gassed up and everybody doesn't want to, I'm better than this. I deserve the best. I deserve the most handsome. I deserve the most pretty. I deserve an individual with a nice round, you're a nice, you know, I deserve a person who's coolie. You understand what I'm saying? Who looks good, you know? But then it's like, okay, but at the price of what though? Do I even get along with this person? And the Two of Pentacles and the Tower now represents how it's crazy, because the Two of Pentacles and the Tower is all about how a lot of people don't know that a lot of you Aquarius have something to bring to the table, right? That one of the things that you Aquarius do bring to the table is tender love and care. A lot of you, when you do care about the other person, you actually do. Now, some of you have a funny way of showing it. Some of you Aquarius, y'all be trying to numb your emotions out, which is only going to make it worse, by the way. I'm just letting you know that right now. But for you Aquarius who can show it, who can actually tell it, who can convey it, who can, you know, let that, you know, let your nervous system do the talking, if you know what I mean. You can be so compassionate to someone to the point where it literally triggers the nervous system. You know, I think it's the sympathetic or something like that. It's one of those two. But that's part of what they mean when they say be from the heart, talk from the heart, right? But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is the Two of Pentacles and the Tower is about how, and a lot of people are not necessarily really ready for that. The Tower is about how this was, you know, the Tower was ultimately about how you had a sudden change of events. And the sudden change of events was the Chariot. This person, it seemed like the two of you were talking, and then out of nowhere, they just started wilding out on you, right? They stopped calling you. They stopped putting in so much effort. But here's the funny thing. The Six of Pentacles and the Five of Cups now represents the funny change of events is now that you Aquarius, anyway, now that you Aquarius are not around anymore, now they kind of wish that you were there with them. That's the stupidity of it. That's the catch-22 of it. They only want you when you're gone. They only think of you now that you're not there. They only want water when the well runs dry. Because they want what it is that they can't have. And these people that you were talking to, that you essentially never really got too far. When it came to talking, they ultimately played themselves, because they're getting what it is that they deserve. And what it is that they deserve is you not being around them. But they're getting what it is that they deserve. They deserve to not have you Aquarians around them, showing them love and bringing tangible assets to the table. They deserve it. The reason why they deserve it is because of the fact that you Aquarius were already trying to make their environment a decent place for them. You wanted to make them feel like they belonged, right? They had a home here with you. But again, the musical chairs, so they don't get a seat. They don't get a seat, Aquarius. And so now they regret it. The Moon and the Ace of Cups. You don't have any more time to talk to them. You're not talking to them. The Ace of Cups is about how you're steadily hanging out with another person. If you're not hanging out with another person, you're going off and talking to other people. You know for a Fendi fact, you don't want them around you. They had their chance and they blew it. So let's clarify some cards for you, Aquarius. So let's clarify the Tower. Oh, okay. Okay, I got a better understanding. The Tower represents some things immediately started to turn around for them. Not in the so convenient. Things started to get a little rough for them. And that's, they got a little bit humbled. And that's part of the reason why it is that they're contacting you. Or they were. The Six of Cups. Told you. the Ten of Wands, the Moon, which you already have, Ace of Pentacles, the Sun card, which is the exact opposite in Leo. So a lot of you Aquarius are shining. You know, a lot of y'all are really coming out of this smelling like roses because, you know, roses and amberwood, all my fragrance heads know how good that smells. But anyway, the Six of Cups and the Ten of Wands represent how they're back. But nah, you don't want to hang out with them. The Moon, and they're going to feel how cold a lot of you Aquarians are. Oh yeah, shout outs to, by the way, right? Stop the show. Shout outs to Keeping It 100 official. No, shout outs to Keeping It Trucking official. She's very good at what it is that she does. She's an Aquarius herself. I'm not going to say her name because I don't necessarily know. She doesn't know that I'm actually giving this shout out to her. This is completely by surprise and impulse. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave the link to her YouTube channel in the comment section below. She doesn't do tarot, but she's very informative. She's very good at what it is that she does. She's very talented. You can tell that, you know what I mean? She definitely has a gift in driving overall. And she just wants to she wants to brighten up your day. So go ahead and check out her YouTube channel. Yet again, the YouTube channel link will be in the comment section below. Thanks. Shout outs to Keeping It Trucking official, by the way. I don't know if she's watching this, but anyway, the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun represents how, yet again, you're ghosting them, or you're walking away by ghosting them. You're not even talking to them when they reach back out. The Ace of Pentacles and the Sun, because you have too much value to be offering. And look at how the tables have turned. You're now the center of attention. You Aquarius are now the center of attention. Let's clarify the Moon. King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, King of Swords, and you have the Hierophant, the World. The King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, yeah, the relationships have to be reciprocal. They have to be. If they're not, the reciprocation, if they're not reciprocal, they're not going to work. It's not going to work because it's one-sided. How do they expect you, Aquarius, to be doing all the giving and the considerations, and they don't care about you or anything that you want or anything? The King of Swords and the Hierophant represents, yet again, they're getting everything that they deserve. Do not reach back out, Aquarius, to rescue them from the same position that they literally put themselves in by playing that game of musical chairs. They messed up. Now they need to learn their lesson the hard way. Excuse me. The World represents you have too much to live for, and you're offering too much in order to allow one measly person to squander it for you. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Let's get this YouTube channel to 20,000 subscribers and above. Let's get it to 100,000 if we can. Let's see how far we can push this thing. And like it is, I said before, the more subscribers I get, the more views on my videos I get. Let's blow up those views, by the way. The more views I get, the better, right? The better this YouTube channel becomes. I said this before. I've been getting so many congratulations from people who are coming in and saying congratulations on 10K. Listen, thank everybody who's congratulated me. Thank everybody who's been watching the channel, leaving the likes, leaving the comments. All of that helps. But I'm just letting y'all know right now, Aquarius, and to all the zodiac signs who are watching, I'm only warming up. I'm telling you.